So welcome back to the next video in our series looking at the moon for Earth, Space and Science and Physics in Level 1. And this will again probably be more applicable to the astronomical cycles internal. Okay, so it's going to be looking at the moon's orbit and rotation. Okay, so the moon, we know, we'll reinforce that, is the Earth's only natural satellite. We know about the size, and it takes about 27.3 days to orbit once. Okay, and it also means that the moon orbits or rotates on its axis in the same period. So you always see the same side of the moon facing the Earth. Okay, this is known as synchronous rotation. Okay, and we're going to learn about other concepts in today's lesson. So the moon's orbit. So it's not a perfect circle. It's actually like a rugby ball. It's like an ellipse. That means sometimes the moon is closer to the Earth and sometimes it is farther away. Okay, and the closest point is known as the perigee, and the farthest point is known as the apogee, okay, which you see there on the image. Okay, and the average distance is about 384,000 kilometers between the perigee and the apogee. So in terms of the rotation, which we looked at in the previous slide, as we said, it rotates on its axis once around 27.3 days. Okay, so a day, if you on the moon is about 27.3 days. Okay, known as its orbital period. Okay, that means you only see one side of the moon. Okay, and this is called the near side, which we see on the left, the image on the left. That's known as the near side. Okay, and on the right hand side of those images you see the dark side. You notice how cratered it is because that's where all the craters are going to be hitting into from space, which you don't get on the near side. Okay, and the reason why the moon rotates at the same rate as the orbit is because of the gravitational tidal forces from the Earth, which slow down the rotation to match its orbital speed. This is known as tidal locking. Okay, and there's another concept known as libration. Okay, so libration is basically a small wobble or rocking motion of the Earth's on its axis. Therefore, you see a bit more than half the surface over the entire month, as it were, calendar month. Okay, and there's three types of libration. There's longitudinal, which is caused by the elliptical orbit we've already discussed. Okay, and that makes it move faster or slower depending what point it is in that orbit. The latitudinal libration is caused by the tilted orbit, which makes it appear higher or lower in different points of the night sky. And then we have diurnal libration, which is caused by the Earth's rotation, meaning you see the Earth at different angles depending where you see it during the day in our sky. And finally, just to summarize those points, the moon orbits the Earth in an elliptical path that takes about 27.3 days to complete. And the moon itself rotates on its axis in the same period. So that way you always see the same side of the moon facing the Earth. And the moon's orbit and rotation cause concepts which were looked at: vibration, the perigee, apogee, okay, that's the elliptical orbit problem, and tidal locking. Okay, so that's just a summary of what we've learned today.